second. Like, anything, they're just as bad or not worse. Right, oh. Right, I'm going to clean my hands even. Oh, can't even speak. Going to clean my hands, be back in a minute. We're doing chili. Chili. Arriba. Now, when you buy a ready-made jar of chili sauce, or you have that set amount of chili in it. Now, if you make your own chili con carne, you can make it as you want it. It doesn't have to be spicy. It could be more tasty rather than hot, spicy. If you want the heat, you know, add some chili peppers, add, you know, bring it on. But that's a whole great thing about making your own, is that the fact it doesn't have to be hot and spicy. So, it's Friday. So, here I have this very large frying pan, because there's, well, yeah, we got big appetites here. Right, can you see my pan? Oh, crikey. Sorry, hang on. All right, let's go. Right, so, firstly, I am going to use, because there's only me and Kev eating chili, because Dayan doesn't like chili because he doesn't like spicy things. Now, even though I don't make spicy chili, he then says, I don't like kidney beans. Fair point, there's a lot of people who don't like kidney beans. So again, you make this your own. You don't have to use kidney beans. I'm not using kidney beans. I'm using these. Can you see there? Mexican style beans. And they're all different types of beans. So they're not just kidney beans. There's haricot beans, there's black-eyed beans in there. And yeah, let's have a look, what is in there? Haricot beans, pinto, black turtle and red kidney beans in water. Right, so firstly, rinse these. There we are. Because even though they come in water, you don't want the water. Don't want water. Right, let me just put that by there, and I will just go and rinse these off. I will leave them to drain. Now we need to chop up an onion. So I've shown you before how I chop. Everybody says to me, I can't watch you chopping. I'm left-handed. There's not really a great deal I can do about that. So within the parameters, this is how I chop. Obviously, best thing to stop your eyes watering when you are peeling onions, you have a sharp knife. Sharp knives, no crying, unless you cut yourself. Don't cut yourself. It's not a good look. And even though chili's red, it's not meant to have blood in. So, just a fun fact there. Eh? Right, so how I chop is I chop them like that, and then I chop them in half, but I don't quite chop it right to that end, so it's still got, yeah? And then I chop it finely. No. Oh, I've still got blooming hundreds of raspberries. My life. My freezer's crying. Please, no more raspberries. Now this is a really, really easy recipe. And as I said, you can add as much chilli or not as you want. Obviously you've got to have some chilli in it to be chili con carne, but it doesn't have to be red hot that you are burning during the exit and entry, isn't it? Right, let's get this going. Where are we? When I see it, there we are. Number 8. Now if you notice, I'm not putting any additional oil in the pan because mince, I think, and meat generally these days, so in goes your mince. Now I'm only using 250 grams because there's only me and Kelly in it today. But it will still be plenty. There'd still be plenty even if Diane did want some. On the ingredients as well, I forgot to add on the end of the ingredients a stock cube, a beef stock cube. Right, so now add your onion. Right, just go wash my hands again. Hang on, it's going to be a fire. Hang on. Right, so. Now, the bigger your pan, move your food around in it so that you can evenly cook it. Now, if you haven't got a big pan, it's okay. It's not law breaking, but this is why I use a bigger pan, so that you can freely move your meat and vegetables around. So when you cook your mince, you need to move it around and make sure that there is no pink in your mince. It needs to be brown all the way through. Not brown caramelised, not even brown burnt. Brown cooked. No pink. No pink. Oh, in a couple of weeks, I'm not going to be here. Number 6. Now you add your garlic. Now you don't need a lot. I've got dried garlic today, so I'd say about, if it's dried garlic, I'd say about half a teaspoon. Yeah, I'd say about half a teaspoon. Garlic. How much? Now I am going to add, I've forgotten, yeah, I'm going to add ketchup. Now you can use tomato puree if you want, but ketchup actually gives it a really nice sweetness. So you need about a tablespoon of ketchup, about the same of Worcester sauce. I can't say it properly, I know. So yeah, about a tablespoon of Worcester sauce as well. Mix that in. Nothing should be burning because we are on a low heat. Now we can add our chili powder. Right, now, where's my chili powder? Now this, even though this is in an ordinary tin, sort of like, this chili powder, my friend made it, so a big shout out to you, APRA. Now, I'll take that off the heat just for a minute. Now, it's important if you are not a lover of heat. I would say, right, get a teaspoon and add a teaspoon. Yeah, so that's not a, or is that a heaped teaspoon? If you like your chili mild, I would say go for about that much. Yeah, can you see? Now, we like ours a little bit more spicy. I don't like it too spicy, so if it's too spicy, I just don't enjoy it. So, yeah, so we've got, you know, just not a massive heaped teaspoon, but a teaspoon that's got a little bit more on. So just give that a minute or so to cook in. Okay, now, I know, before you say I've got the oldest old-fashioned tin opener in the world, but I'm left-handed. I did say earlier, and I can't use them. I can't. We've had loads of tin openers, and I just can't use them. They just don't work. I have to sort of like do them all back to front, and so I've just got a basic tin of tomatoes. Nothing fancy, not at all, nothing. So now in goes your beans. There you are, give it a stir. Then add your tomatoes. So, there we are. Now, you need to cook this for another 10, maybe 15 minutes, but 10 minutes. I will heat this up just a teeny tiny bit. There you are. We're going to go up to number 6, so it's not on the boil. Just a little bit hotter. Just put these away. Clean up as you go. Because if you clean up as you go, then no one will know that you've been throwing things around. Down to the side. There you go. Right, now that's just coming to a nice, gentle simmer. I'm going to take that up just one more. So this basically is your chili. So yeah, so this is your chili, that's it. How simple? Do you think it was simple? I think it's quite simple. Now if you think it's a little bit thick, you can add water. I'll get some water now. There we go. Really lovely flavour. Everybody's got their own favourite brand of stock cubes. So obviously you go with what you know. that's basically it. It smells gorgeous. It really, really, really does smell gorgeous. And because you are in control of the spice, you can have it as mild or as spicy as you want. But don't forget, you need to cook chilli into your recipe rather than adding it at the end, because all you will get then is the hit of heat rather than the chilli through the flavour. So and as I use the mixed beans, just because I'm not overly keen on kidney beans. So, but again, you don't even have to use that. You can use baked beans if you don't like. Yeah, if you don't like kidney beans, you know, you can leave them out. But the whole idea of having chilies with beans, yeah. So if you wanted to, you can add a tin of baked beans, but gently rinse them, because if you get rid of some of that tomato sauce is really, really sweet, and it will make your chilli really sweet. Will me and Kev eat this? Yeah. I'm not shy with my portions, as you can see. Eh? Now, if you can see in the pan, it's really rich and thick, yeah? But, you know, runny enough that if you wanted to, you know, have your tear and share bread, and, yeah? So it's the right consistency. It's not too runny or too thick that, you know, you're flicking it off your spoon. So, yeah. So, where are we? 6:26. How good is that? Eh? And in that time, we've made a meal. So, again, that's a nice easy one for you. And even right, so now I can switch this off. There you go. Because it's done. I will add some cheese to the top of this, and we will absolutely rip into that. So, have a good one.